Good evening, listeners. Welcome back. It is us, Dragon's Greed Gaming. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. We're here back again and delving into episode 20 of Mork's Madboyz, our Warhammer 40,000 Wrath and Glory actual play series. As always, be sure you stop by the Facebook and give us a follow to keep up on all the latest news of the podcast. And be sure you stop by the old iTunes and Apple Podcasts. Give us a 5-star review. You know you want to. Help us grow the channel. Help us get up those charts. Looking at you, Lithuania. We're still charting over there, so thank you very much. Sweden and Norway, we're still rocking it over there too. Thank you so much, guys. We love it. Love you guys for all the support. Great stuff. Good shit. And where else? Oh, stop by the YouTube channel and give us a subscription over there. Very exciting news. We recorded our first episode of Tale of Four Gamers today, which will be going live soon. Don't know quite when yet, don't have a date, but it will be soon. So keep an eye and ear out on Facebook for that. That'll be coming soon. And finally, if you like the show, if you really like the show and you want to help support us financially, consider checking out our Patreon and joining one of our 4 tiers. Toss a couple coins into the Dragon's Hoard. Get yourself early access every week to our episodes. We've got a Patreon-only actual play campaign that goes monthly for Warhammer Fantasy. Cool artwork that Kyle's putting out every month. So a lot of cool things there. We got a Discord server as well. You can jump in and join. So check that out. You might find something you like, and we appreciate it. It helps us grow the channel, get more kit, upgrade, pay for the bills, like our hosting costs and things like that. So, but whatever you can do, whether it's a like, a follow, a comment, we appreciate it all. We had a comment today. I think it was from our boy Cooper on YouTube. I forget the name. I don't have my notes here. Someone gave us a comment on YouTube. They're enjoying the campaign so far. So thank you. Really appreciate it. I love seeing everything that you've got to say. So hopefully you guys are going to dig tonight's episode, because we got something extra special in store for you. Tonight we are gonna switch things up a bit. I'm gonna I guess we should start from where we left off last week. Kyle was not here, but he is now back.
Hello.
Last we left, the tribe, the fleet, had returned to the junk planet of Akrados, reuniting with the Rex Machina and Mulgrim, your big mech. Mulgrim explained that he had made planetfall to start securing scrap and repair the Machina after the battle you had when you captured it. But he explained that while they were on planetside, another ship he believes, had appeared from the warp, started scanning the planet. He hid the Machina down on the planet since it was so banged up and damaged, and whatever was scanning apparently did not find him, did not spot the Machina, and disappeared back into the warp. However, his scrapping attempts have not gone as well as you guys had hoped. He further explained that every time he sent boys out to go loot the planet, they were being attacked by what he described as things, which he soon found out were demons of the warp, in particular demons of Nurgle that have somehow infested this planet. He asked you to secure a landing zone so the boys could properly get to looting and scrapping. And with your newly acquired Storm Boys that are part of the tribe, you headed down to the planet and fought some pretty tough, deadly enemies. Eventually a chaos spawn emerging from one of the wrecked containers, but Peppa making quick work of that with good old Mountain Thunder. And were it not for the efforts of Lokhtar and Boss Killer, things might have gone very differently, but Lokhtar was taking names last week, as any good war boss should, so that is where we are. You guys were then deciding where to go next. You'd chosen to go to the very far-flung planet of Dunavern on the very edge of the system, a frozen planet of hive cities that have many manufactorums to go steal shit. However, as you were making your way into the warp, as your navigator Vashir was checking the auguries and charting the course, explosions ripped through the Vindication and the Purging Fury. Chaos and confusion ensued as you either went to go investigate yourselves or sent troops to find out what was happening, and to your horror, discovered... I actually made a mistake last week, so I want to clarify something here. Both of your ships have been boarded. However, on the Vindication, it has been revealed that 5 Space Marines of the Deathwatch have somehow boarded your ship and are destroying things and attacking. On board the Purging Fury, Peppa, what you see is not a squad of Marines. Instead, you see the familiar face of Regina Cartren, the Rogue Trader's psyker that had escaped so long ago at the start of the campaign. And with her is a group of enforcers and servitors, clearly up to no good and back for revenge.
Oh.
Damn.
We're
going to do something a little different here tonight, listeners. We are going to flip the roles, and I'm going to let the players take control of the Adeptus Astartes, the Deathwatch, as they try to accomplish their mission. I thought it would be fun to see things from the other side for tonight. They're not going to be controlling their characters, because their characters are all up in the bridge, so they've got to make their way down to where the Marines are at, and that's going to take a while on a ship this size. So we're going to see and zoom in on the action right as the Marines have boarded, why they're here, how they got here, and what they plan to do. So we will do our usual introductions, but instead you can tell us who your Marine is that you are controlling tonight, and give the listeners a little explanation of who they are and what their job here is on the squad, or a little bit of their backstory. And I think it's only appropriate we start it with the sergeant of the squad, which I believe is being controlled by Kyle.
Oh, it is. It's so good to be back and just in time for this bloodshed. I'm Kyle. I will be playing Sergeant Vasius, a blood angel of the Deathwatch. Let's see. I'll do a little bit of his. Originally member of the Blood Angels, Vasius was present on their homeworld of Baal during the Tyranid invasion of the Hive Fleet Leviathan. Alone and cut off from the wider Imperium due to the Cicatrix Maledictum. Shit, man. Several successor chapters answered the call to defend the planet. Countless battle brothers, including several chapter masters, gave their lives, holding out against all hope until the resurrected Primarch Robute Gilliman? Dang, man.
Robute Gilliman is how most people pronounce it.
Okay. That one intervened with his Indominus Crusade. Vasius showed... What's that?
Robot Guy Man.
Robot. I like that way better. Vasius showed great courage that day, slaying endless Xenos with Robot Guy Man, and taking up the mantle of leadership when his company's captain fell. Were it not for him, a key sector of the battlefield would have collapsed and ruin would have ruled the day. After such a display, Vasius was requisitioned for the Indominus Crusade, and soon found himself inducted into the vaulted ranks of the Deathwatch. So, this guy rules.
He does. That's why he's the sergeant. Yeah, you all thought it was going to be an Ultramarine, didn't you? You can admit it. I know it's what you were thinking. Especially when I showed you that Ultramarine Deathwatch Marine last week.
Yeah, no, you got me, Chris. I ain't gonna lie.
Today.
Oh, swerving.
Not today.
Excellent.
All right. Moving on, we will go to Sean.
Hello, I'm Sean, and I will not be playing Peppa yet, or today. I will be playing Brother Timok, the White Scar. So, as an Astartes of the White Scars chapter, T-Muck is an excellent pilot of bikes, land speeders, and jump packs. However, he is also an excellent duelist and worked his way up to the honored rank of company champion. In this role, he often found himself seeking out enemy champions and commanders on the battlefield. His greatest achievement was when his company was battling the ancient Necrons. The war raged on for months, with more and more of the mechanical Xenos emerging from hidden tomb vaults beneath the planet's surface. As with many of their kind, the overlord leading the Necrons had long forgotten codes of war and honor written into his memory. He offered the White Scars a chance to end the war in one fell swoop. If any single Marine could beat his 5 bodyguards alone, he would withdraw the attack from the planet. T-Muck gladly accepted the challenge, and his victories that day cemented his service into the Deathwatch. So he seems to be pretty effective in melee combat. He's got an Eviscerator, the 2-handed monster chainsword.
Oh yeah, I forgot I should be showing off the art here as well. So for listeners, or for Kyle here, our 40k newbie, Deathwatch do wear power armor like other Space Marines. However, their uniforms are a little more unique. Most of their armor is black from head to toe. The left shoulder pad and arm, though, is usually a silver or metallic, and the left shoulder pad usually has the symbol of the Inquisition and the Deathwatch, and behind that it's on a field of names. I honestly don't recall or remember what the names are, if they're fallen brothers or like guidelines of the chapter, so to speak. But every Deathwatch Marine has that. However, their right shoulder pad, they keep the color and heraldry of the chapter that they originate from. So being a Blood Angel, we can see here Vasius has the good old red shoulder pad with the winged blood tier of Blood Angels on there. So he is ready to go. And yes, T-Muck, they don't have rules for a 2-handed power sword like he's got in the picture here, so I figured an Eviscerator would do the job as well.
That is some sick art.
Yeah, and like all White Scars, he's got the awesome Fu Manchu mustache.
Oh yeah,
ready to fucking rock.
Love it.
Yeah, love it. Great shit. Great shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, moving on along. The boss, although he's not the boss tonight, but he still's the boss in our hearts and dreams.
Hello, I am Eric, and tonight I am playing Brother Hrafnar, the Space Wolf. Hailing from the Space Wolf chapter, the Black Maid's Great Company, Hrafnar is remarkably cool-headed, at least for one of the Sons of Ras, displaying incredible control even from his days as a Bloodclaw. Many of his battle brothers offered him the same respect as the Long Fangs, for he seemed calm beyond his years. During the defense of a hive city, his company found themselves repelling an orc warband that was intent on looting whatever they could get their hands on. While many of his battle brothers surged forward to meet the Greenskins head-on, the brothers' patience kicked in. With superhuman precision, he easily picked off high-value targets, sending waves of confusion into the orc ranks. When the foul Xenos finally did reach him, it was only because the last of his ammo was spent. Drawing his dual blades, he easily avoided the orc's clumsy blows, ultimately slaying the boss. I hope you all remember that. Who was leading the attack in single combat. It was not long before he caught the attention of the Inquisition and was brought into the Deathwatch. Probably not by choice.
It rarely is, but being in the Deathwatch is considered an honor for Space Marines, because it means that you have proven yourself beyond your peers as a specialist. And most, if not all, Deathwatch do eventually return to their parent chapter, bringing with them a wealth of skills and knowledge that they can depart or give to their brothers in arms. So it's good stuff.
So he is carrying a Stormbolter and twin combat knives.
Oh yeah. All right. And finally, we have our good friend Matt, the Frog.
Yeah. Tonight I'll be playing Brother Severus, formerly of the Raven Guard. Severius had earned his reputation, but when being called upon to defend a world being plagued by raids from the Dark Eldar, they would emerge seemingly from nowhere, strike with lightning speed, and make off with slaves before anybody could even hope to stop them. Until the Raven Guard arrived, we managed to notice a pattern on the Eldar Drakari attacks, and on noticing that pattern, we sprung a trap of our own, where Severius managed to smuggle himself aboard the skimmer transport that the leader was using, basically using speeders and bikers and other cool fast attack options. They could push away that force and eventually start cutting off everybody's heads on the transport until everybody, including the leader, was dead. His hatred of those slimy, gross Xenos was the first of many acts that saw him promoted to the Deathwatch.
Yeah. You bring those Outrider detachments to 40k. It's just nothing but fast attack choices all over the place.
Fast attack. He's got a jump pack.
Yeah, he does. Wonderful. And rounding out the group who will be in NPC mode today is Brother Zalthos, the Dark Angel. He is a heavy weapons specialist, an experienced soldier with an affinity for heavy weapons. His skills landed him many years in the 5th Company's Devastator Squad. It was during the hunt for one of the elusive Fallen on a world known as Prime's Eye that the planet ended up in the line of sight of a lost Tyranid splinter fleet, and during the ensuing chaos, the fallen Marine managed to escape the planet before the Dark Angels could apprehend him. Zalos and his squad acted as rear guard, while the rest of his company embarked back onto their transports to pursue the Fallen. And while his entire squad fell to the Xenos, Zalthos refused to leave until all of his brothers were safely evacuated. His actions that day saw him reassigned to the Deathwatch shortly after, and he is rocking a heavy flamer for the close confines of the ship here. So that is what we've got tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the Deathwatch. But how did we get here? How did the Deathwatch even get involved? Well, as you may recall, many sessions ago at the beginning of the campaign, when the orcs threw off the shackles of slavery and broke out into freedom from the rogue trader's grasp, they managed to take out the rogue trader and most of her inner circle. However, one individual escaped your wrath, and that was her psyker, a woman by the name of Regina Cartren. She was a member of the Inquisition, having served as in a warband of an Inquisitor for quite some time. She managed to escape the ship on one of your shuttles, and you guys basically just kept sailing off into the abyss. Well, she knew of a secret, hidden Deathwatch base in this system, and while it took her some time to get there, she did finally get to that hidden base and explain to the Deathwatch that there were Xenos pirates in the area that had taken over that ship and might become a problem later on. Knowing that you're orcs and how quickly orcs can multiply, she told them. Now, this hidden base is something that has been left in the sector, or in the system, to watch over what used to be, or I guess it should, in the past, the terrible, terrible Tyranid invasion. Now, it's been decades, perhaps centuries, since the war with those Tyranids. They seem to have been completely expunged from the system, and there's been no sign of them ever since. Over those years, with little Xenos activity in the Virgo system, the Deathwatch on this base have been reassigned to various war zones where their skills are desperately needed. However, The Deathwatch was not about to leave a base completely uninhabited or unmanned, and so a single squad of Marines was left as garrison. Upon hearing this, and not wanting to leave the base completely undefended, 5 of those Deathwatch listened to what Cartren had to say, and quickly got aboard their strike cruiser and set out to try to find you guys. It was some time for them to pick up your trail, and then some time to try to catch up as you guys have been hopping around back and forth. But ultimately, they did pick up your trail, and it was their signature that Mulgrim had detected when a ship came out of the warp. They then jumped back in the warp and basically passed you guys as you guys were coming back from Telesaurus Bliss. And while you guys were busy down on Akrados, they easily snuck up on you guys, avoiding all your chances to detect them, basically parked their ship right in between your twos, and have launched their boarding actions. Deathwatch, you know that orcs can multiply very quickly and get out of hand very quickly if not put in check. And the fact that this fleet has now grown from 1 looted ship to 3 is all the reason you need to carry out this mission. So the Marine squad, you have boarded the Vindication, knowing that that is the flagship of the Orc fleet and likely where whoever leads the fleet is probably located. And you were going to try to sabotage the engines so that at least the ship would be dead in the water. Meanwhile, Cartren and her bodyguard have boarded the Purging Fury, and similarly are going for the engines to try to at least get these ships dead in the water so that your strike cruiser can finish them off. However, things have gone a bit awry as you launched your attack just as the navigator was opening the gates to the warp to try to jump in for a warp jump. Unfortunately, as we saw last week, Vashir failed his psychic mastery test and has failed to stop the transition into warp space. So your boarding action has launched just as their ships are being sucked into the warp. You have lost communication with your strike cruiser as they tell you, this is pretty much the last thing they tell you as you guys get aboard and smash through the hull of the ship. And you're alone on board this vessel, and you have decided if you are to die here aboard this vessel, you will make sure the orcs can never threaten the Imperium again. So you have rerouted your attack to try to take out the warp drive engines, which if you can do, will hopefully strand this vessel in the warp, or at least divert it for quite some time. And that is where we are. So, any questions before we begin?
Mm-hmm. Nope.
All right. Now, your intel from Cartren would probably know about the PC characters, but you would probably also still have intel that... Oh no, I guess she might have known that Ironjaws was dead. Whether or not she knows Loktar is the boss, I don't know if she would know that because she was in hiding. But she might know that Ironjaws is dead, so you're not sure exactly who's in charge, who the war boss is. But it's clear he's doing a good job because now he's got 3 ships instead of 1. None of which were his to begin with. So, with that being said, we're going to move it over to a new map. And it is up to you guys to find the warp engines. You each have basically an explosive charge that will be powerful enough to knock out the warp engines. But you do not have any plans to this ship. You were getting that information from your strike cruiser, and now that your strike cruiser has been separated from you, you have to figure this out on your own. So, you are pretty sure you're on the right deck where you've boarded The orcs had no idea that you were here, and your surprise attack couldn't have gone off more perfectly. But it is now you 5 Angels of Death versus everyone. So, any questions before we begin?
Nope.
I got-
No, just
With-
strategy.
Objectives. Can I keep fast as beta? Because I think that's still achievable with the Raven Guard guy.
I also think I
Are we-
could cause an unnecessary but helpful explosion.
And I plan on starting a fight.
I don't think I can do anything because mine's all about being brutality for gore, so...
Well, there are objectives for. Oh, do they have it on their character sheet? No, they don't. There are objectives for Space Marines. We just have to find them in the rules. Everybody, go ahead and roll a d6. I shall tell you what you get. Just tell me what you get.
5.
Kyle, practice one of the traditions or rituals of your chapter.
Okay.
What's Severus get?
6.
6. Ruminate on the divide between Astartes and mortals.
Oh, gotta ruminate.
Yeah.
Fits a rumination in.
I got the same one as Kyle.
And
Alright,
I
this
got the
one is-
same as Severus.
Severus, okay.
Severus.
Separate
So, what would anybody? Could anybody help me out? What would a good one for a blood angel be? Like just drinking some blood or something?
Blood angels are actually one of the more noble and less
Insane.
insane
More
chapters.
artistic.
Oh.
They had a Primarch who's considered one of the best in the Imperium, a Marine by the name of Sanguinius,
Rip.
and he had white angel wings. Whether it was a mutation or part of his genetic creation by the Emperor, none are sure, but he was an excellent duelist. He was an excellent statesman, gorgeous man with long flowing golden locks, perfect face, and was a very noble, charismatic individual who many believed would have made an excellent war master or even a replacement for the Emperor, maybe instead of Gilliman. However, the Blood Angels have one of the more terrible flaws in their gene seed, which is known as the Red Thirst and the Black Rage. While the Blood Angels are indeed noble and actually try, for the most part, to help the Imperium and defend its citizens like they were made to do, they can oftentimes succumb to a bloodlust in battle that makes them basically go crazy and have delusions and flashbacks of when Sanguinius was killed. This makes them extremely powerful when it comes to melee and assaults and close combat. They can just tear their opponents to shreds. They're often referred to like as vampires in 40k because usually in a lot of their artwork they do have fangs, or if they succumb to the Red Thirst, they have been known to drink the blood of their enemies. That's why you've got that frenzy thing in his gene seed rules. However, it can get worse, and a battle brother can succumb to the Black Rage, which is where they lose basically all semblance of their sanity as they basically experience Sanguinius's last moments as he was fighting the traitor War Master Horus and was slain. And that sends them into this basically non-stop state of berserking. And
Whoa.
usually this happens on the eve of a battle. They're rounded up into a group called the Death Company. They don new black armor with red X's on the shoulder pads to mark that they are doomed. But they become even more savage fighters and are basically pointed in the direction of the most dangerous thing the enemy has and let loose like a bunch of lunatics until they all die in the process or they kill whatever they're fighting. At which point they are usually put down after the battle because they're out of control and they're no longer themselves. And it's a solemn duty that their chaplains in the Blood Angels have to deal with. So, they, as I said, they're noble warriors. They're not extremely, like I don't want to say anti-human because that's not really how Marines always are. But Space Marines, they're not humans. They're superhumans. They're not abhumans, but they're a superhuman creation. You're genetically created. So, I mean, you're like 8 feet tall. You're massive. You're huge. You got all these crazy weapons and gear. And you see things that most people only maybe even hear of, if that. So. But unlike a lot of Space Marine chapters, they do actually put some value on human life, and they don't just consider it expendable like some chapters do. So they're always teetering on the edge of that knife's edge, though.
God damn.
And you're the sergeant, so your job is to lead this squad to victory, and be fucking damn good about it.
Excellent.
So, with that, everyone has access to their token. You should see the map. You've crashed through the hull here. Warning sirens are going off. You're in an area that has a hull breach, but your mag boots have locked on, and they've probably tried to stop the hull breach with some emergency bulkheads behind you. But you can tell that this area is locked down right now. You've probably killed a few orcs boarding. Or you see the body strewn about of crewmen and orcs. But that is where we are, so you have a moment to discuss before we will dive into the action here.
Okay, who are my shooters?
Zalthos, the Dark Angel, has a heavy flamer.
Okay.
And me, Hrathnar. I have a Stormbolter.
Okay. And who's melee?
It is I, brother, Temuk.
My boy. Okay.
Also me, Hrathnar.
I like a multitasker, Hrathnar.
Good old Space Wolves. Good at everything.
Yeah. And
All right.
I mean, everyone pretty much except Zalthos is melee, because you've all got a little something. I mean, he can still fight, but he's got a heavy weapon, so...
Yeah, he's got the big shit. Okay, so we've come upon this door, correct?
Yes, you can see that door.
Okay. Let me get Zalthos and Hrathnar on either side of the door,
Okay.
like flanking it, ready to pounce in. And then Timuk, I'm gonna have you slowly open the door and go through first.
All right.
And
Okay.
Severius and I will bring up the rear.
I guess if we're trying to sneak in and quietly open the door, I might be the best to do that. Sort of the.
Oh, are you sneaky?
I am the knight. Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
I am the knight.
Yeah, despite being in power armor, Raven Guard are known for their stealth abilities, and in this game, they actually running or using a jump pack or similar circumstances do not affect their stealth tests.
What?
I can just
Wow.
fucking jetpack through
Okay.
the door.
All right,
Sam
so-
Fisher with a
No one
jetpack
will
over
ever
here.
see.
Yeah,
So
puts it on
yeah.
silent mode.
Is that how it works?
So
Econ mode.
Timuk will go in second. We'll have Severius going first and get a lay of the land.
Okay,
Sounds good.
Severius, you try the door. It is locked. You can tell that it is in a lockdown mode because this hallway is considered breached from the hull breach. So the red lights are flashing. It'll probably need some sort of override, or you could try to blast it, but this is a starship bulkhead, so you'd probably have to use one of your 5 charges that you have, which are meant for the warp drives, or they were meant for the engines, now they're meant for the warp drives. We're going to switch to some more appropriate, exciting music here.
It's locked.
Mm.
Wait, what's my voice here?
That-
It's locked, brother!
no panel. Is there any way to override it, Chris?
Yeah, try a tech test.
All right. Who's good with these doors, brother?
I mean, I've got 7s.
Yeah, I got a lot of 7s on this sheet, it looks like.
Just so you're all
Yeah.
aware, you all have identical stats.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
Like I said, I just used the bestiary entry, so your main difference is your chapter and your war gear.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Gucci.
And your
Okay.
voice.
All right. Sergeant will take a crack at it then. So it's tech test.
Yep.
What's the DN3?
DN5.
DN5. No. Here we go. Roll.
Oh my god! It's like he's a real space marine.
Did well, brother.
The Emperor guides our path with 9
Folks,
successes.
Every dice showed up with a 4+, including a critical. All right, hold on, because it's giving me ruin, because you guys are considered bad guys here.
Oh, okay.
I guess, you know what? Let's do this.
Oh,
we'll-
shit.
Yeah, it's okay. So I should be at 4 ruin, and you guys should be at a glory for that. And you
Okay.
shifted 1 for another point of glory. Okay,
Correct.
perfect. All right. Yes, you hack into it very easily, Vasius, and you see the red light on the door turn to green. You may proceed.
All right. Same plan as before. Severius, you first. Temuk next.
Severius, you open the door. You can see this is probably some sort of hangar. There are amber emergency lights flashing everywhere. It opens up into a massive room. There's cargo all over the place. Boxes stacked up. Tons of orc scrap and other junk just thrown about. I'll just use 2 Kaz's initiative to keep the orcs at the same 0. Okay. Makes sense.
Works for us.
You throw the door open, and you see several orcs milling about, clearly unawares that you're here, and you guys have the drop on them, beginning with Sergeant Vasius.
All right. I think. Let's see. Who can I see here? Oh, we got a shooter. Okay. So everybody's still outside the door.
Yes.
Okay. Am I able to aim through everybody?
Yeah, you're a Space Marine. Of course you can.
All right. I'm gonna take aim at that shooter.
Go for it.
Oh fuck! Wait, the map moved. Okay.
It was when you put a squig down back there.
Oh, no.
It snapped us to that briefly.
Sorry. Disregard that squig.
Disregarding. All right. I am going to use the plasma pistol. How does one supercharge?
Matt, you're all about that supercharged lifestyle.
Supercharge is you get to add 3 ED once you hit a thing. If you roll a complication, you get a bunch of mortal wounds.
Oh no.
Like D6.
We'll let it, we'll let it slide. I think I have enough. Here we go. Get the fuck.
Gross.
As a hit.
It's like 12 dice and almost all of them are successes. Is 12 successes total.
All right, rolled. I got 2 shifts and I rolled both for shifted both for damage. Here we go.
Okay.
Rolling damage. That's
All right.
18 AP3.
The orc's head is no longer on his shoulders. Blech. Prothnar, you're up.
Yeah, and I would just go, all right, boys.
You can move too if you want.
Oh, I'll go through and I'll say, come on, boys, let's go to work.
All right. Now, on the map here, guys, the only thing I have set up are walls and doors. So you just have to kind of keep in mind, like, you know, this stuff here would, like, block in some way.
Yeah.
So you can take cover behind that kind of stuff, and you can vault over it. I'll tell you if it's like absolutely like blocking the path, but otherwise just kind of keep that in mind. Otherwise, I would have been modifying this map all fucking day. So,
Gotcha.
all right, Hrothdar, you're next.
Okay. I am gonna run into the room for us and the Allfather. And going to shoot the nearest beast naga.
All right. You see a large brutish orc trying to take cover behind some crates, and that's a critical hit. Oh my god. Oh yeah, be sure with your bolt weapons, guys, you choose which bolt type you're using when you fire. You can actually do it in your combat profile from the drop-down menu. You can choose which type of round it's using. Okay, loading up some Hellfire rounds. Oh my god. 18 damage. Rapid fire, merciless strike, mortal wounds. Yeah, about that. 18. Yeah, with pinpoint accuracy that Hrothdar is known for, you squeeze a few bolts right between the two crates, striking this guy straight in the chest, and he is no more. Whoa, that killed everybody. We don't want that. We'll just do one of these. Zalthos is next. The Dark Angel quickly stepping into the room, taking cover behind the barricade, and he's going to open fire with his flamer on that Slugga boy in the middle of the room. Purge the Xenos. 8 successes. 13 damage, AP 1, and he's on fire. That Slugga is no more, screaming in pain. T-Muck!
Yes. T-Muck will enter the room and, I guess he'll charge the the beast naga. All right, let's see. Gonna pull out his eviscerator and give that a shot.
Another critical? Are you kidding me?
Nice.
Oh my goodness.
Good lord.
All right, so we'll shift all those for damage.
Good thing your lackeys are fighting these guys right now.
Yeah. Shift for damage.
Oh, wow.
Wow. So 23 damage at AP 4.
He
Plus
tries to block,
headshot.
and you cleave his head in twain. Like it was nothing.
Nice. So I think all of our criticals gave you ruin instead of us glory.
That's fine.
Nice.
I'll take it. All right. Finally, Severius.
I think I'm also gonna charge in. Probably just at the shoot over here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And stab him with a chainsword.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Is that how chainswords work? You stab people with them?
I mean, the chain goes up to the top, so I guess technically.
In one of the Dark Heresy books, they say you can fence with a chainsword, so
That doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever.
it's the same.
Here we go.
That's a lot of 6s.
Oh, I should have shifted a couple of those. Let's say, oh, that's terrible.
What do you got?
I got 2 more, right? I'm gonna throw 2 to damage.
3. You got 3 you can shift. Wow, okay, 4 more damage there.
It's actually 6 because it's brutal.
Oh! Okay, so
And yeah, sure.
18 damage?
Okay, there's another 6. Nice.
Oh,
Lord.
For my other previous terrible roll.
So 21 damage with a chainsword. Yeah. You just completely tear this guy to pieces. He is no more. That leaves a lone Slugga boy who I think is going to need to take a willpower test here to try to stay in the fight. He rolls a complication and runs the fuck away. Who is all gonna die? Vasius, you're up.
Oh,
Oh,
boy,
wait,
is
I'm
it?
sorry. Hold on. There are more orcs here. Let me see what they're gonna do.
Oh,
Phenomenal first turn, boys. Really.
All right. Beast Snaga comes barreling around the corner, wielding a massive choppa. Try to deal with you, Severius. And oh my god, they don't have a weapon on them? Well, that's not good. Swinging a double-handed choppa, he's gonna try to hack you to pieces.
Now, you did mention that you can fence with a chainsword. It does have the parry keyword or trait,
nice.
whichever.
What does that do?
+1 defense against melee attacks while wielding the parry weapon.
All right, what is your defense normally?
4, it looks like.
So it should be 5. All right, I have 6 successes here. Sorry, I made that roll private. I meant to make that public.
Nice.
So he does hit you, which is going to do 10 damage at AP 1.
Okay. Resilience is 11, so that's tie. So I take a shock.
Yep.
Cool.
So he takes you off guard, hits you in the shoulder, but other than that, not much else. And then we've got a Shooter Boy who makes his way into the room. He's going to open fire on T-Muck.
Yep.
Ducka, ducka, ducka. Whoa. Why did it roll twice? We'll ignore that second one there. 5 successes. He misses, apparently.
You were targeting Severius?
I was trying to target you. See what happened there. Try it one more time. Even worse. Shots go pinging off every surface except you.
Nice.
You can hear a few more orcs shouting in the distance, making their way into the room.
Making their way downtown.
And over from the garbage pile, you see a red, bouncy creature come pounding towards you, T-Muck. And he tries to latch onto you with his massive, big, chompy teeth.
Okay.
And he gets a complication. But he does score a hit with...
I will go full defense.
All right. It's 18 damage, AP 1.
Woof.
Okay.
I had 5 successes.
My defense is now 6? 7?
7? Whoa. Okay.
No, 6. Just 6.
All right. Well, he missed. And he falls prone. He clanks onto your forearm. You manage to throw him back. And he falls bouncing around, trying to get his footing. However, in the process, a collapsed series of pipes explodes nearby, showering you and him with steam.
Nice.
So he's prone. You guys are up. Vasius, you're first.
all right. I will be targeting this shooter over yonder.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
what you got?
That's a success. I will shift that to damage. That is a 17 AP3.
Oh my. All right. Which one did you hit? Sorry. The shooter?
The shooter there.
All right. Well, he is down for the count. Hrofnar! Unless you're going to move anymore.
Oh yeah, I'll move further in. That should be good.
Hrofnar, you're up next.
Alright. I'm gonna continue forward. Filthy greenskins. Shoot that beast naga again. What does the spread trait do? I couldn't find it.
I believe it hits multiple guys. Oh wait,
Clickable.
it's on my GM screen here. You can hit all other targets within 3 meters of the primary target.
Alright. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the Dragonfire rounds.
Go for it.
Oh.
Oh, a complication.
Yeah, wait, who are you shooting here?
The Beast Naga.
Oh, cool.
So it should also hit the Slugga.
All right.
Brother, could you not?
Yeah, I don't know if that would hit Severius. Let's check the old rule book here.
Oh, I thought you said enemies within.
Well, it says hit all other targets. I don't know if that's specifying. I don't know if they're smart bullets, you know.
I am a Space Marine, you know.
That's true, but you rolled the complication.
I did.
You shoot Severius in the back of his head, and he dies
Well.
instantly.
That's too bad it wasn't the Dark Angel.
Fair. Fair.
I heard that, brother. Let's see here. War gear. Let's see what the full description says. When fired, at short range, a spread weapon can hit any number of targets as long as they are within 3 meters of one another. Okay, well, it just says targets, so I guess you can choose. That's fine. You're Space Marine.
Yep.
But you are out of ammo, or you're jammed? Okay.
Damned.
All right. Classic Space Hulk Stormbolter getting jammed, but you still hit him, probably, right?
Yes.
Well, with excellent precision, you take down not one, but 2 greenskins right over Severius' shoulder, and Severius, you are showered in Xenos blood as the bolts hit home. Zalthos is up. He's not... Actually, he's going to just come over here and fucking stomp on the squig. Because I think the Astartes would do that sort of thing. What's the stats on the squig here? I'll just make a melee attack. He's got a knife, right? Yeah. 5 successes. Yeah, the squig's dead. It goes squish. And explodes with a pop.
As one tends to do.
And Zalthos, pats you on the shoulder to keep moving forward. T-Mick, you're up.
Yes, brother. I guess T-Mick will move over this way. Hold on,
So you make your way to the other side of the hangar, past the opening, and you see there's another part of the hangar here as well. You can see several rows of doors leading to the east that go into another room. You can see a few more orcs in here, clearly trying to muster up some sort of defense.
Okay, let's see. So, I guess simple action would be to run, and I can get over here by these guys and multi-attack both of them?
Yes. It's +2 DN to both their defenses.
Gotcha. So let me read multi-attack.
Yeah.
+2 DN to all attacks for each beyond the first. Roll damage once and apply it to all targets. So the first one would be regular DN. The second one would be +2.
Gotcha. Go for it.
So just roll one attack at +2 DN, I believe.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's check because we haven't really done that before.
I'm more of a shooting character normally, so I don't know. So the attack options, let me find that.
Multi-attack. Every additional attack increases the defense of every target by 2. So you're attacking 2 guys, so it's just +2 defense. If you're attacking 3 guys, it'd be +4 defense. But it affects all of them.
And
So
I roll separately to hit, it says.
Um,
Because in the example, he's fighting a Chaos Space Marine and 2 cultists. He only hits 1 cultist and the Marine. He has to roll to hit each target in turn, but you only roll damage once. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
All right, let's give this a shot. So Beast Snagga. So it says his DN is 2 normally.
Yep.
And so now it would be 4.
Correct.
Right. I think I hit.
Yep.
Okay. And then I'll just roll the damage now, and then if I hit the second guy, it'll apply to him too.
Okay.
So 20 damage.
Yowie zowie.
AP4.
And then the next guy.
Even more.
Yikes.
Yes. Oh, I guess I could have shifted.
Suffice to say, T-Muck, you sprint between these two, and with a quick flurry of the Eviscerator, both of them drop to the ground, absolutely dead and bleeding.
Nice. Brothers, the fight is here.
Someone got dropped off the
Yeah,
initiative.
somehow I did. There's Severus here.
There we
I
go.
don't know how that happened.
I think
I
he
was
was-
at 1.
Yeah, he
You're
and
at
I
1?
were.
Okay.
Yeah, I was last out of our group.
All right. Well, I think it's your turn then.
I don't know. Can I blind charge into the darkness here? I suppose
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
just
I mean,
a run
once you-
action if nobody's there for me to hit.
Once you get around the corner, you can continue moving. If you have movement left.
5, 6, 7. What's going on here? Just...
There's
Wait,
doors
no, I-
there.
Brother, what do you see?
I'm not sure why the light is all fucked up there.
Whatever. There's a guy back here, right? I'm gonna
Yep.
go for that guy.
Kill that guy, brother.
Something's. Hold on, let me
Oops.
see.
Double right click to target in one of the crazier control schemes. Oh, that's better.
Did that help?
Yeah. The like center pole has some kind of ray tracing thing, unless that's a wall. In which case.
Well, it's supposed to be a wall, like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're like cubes. Gotcha.
Let me do this.
Alright, I'm gonna stab this guy.
There you go.
Alright. Rolling. Uh-oh, complication.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shift, damage, shift, damage, roll damage. 17.
He is cut down without a chance to even fight back.
I've got a complication of what is this? Inconvenient target.
One.
Okay. All right, so Severius, as you dart forward at this guy, he gets his slugga up to try to take a shot at you. You bat his arm to the side, and you cut through him with such force that you just cleave him in half. Your chainsword keeps going and strikes one of the crates, and inside there is some store ammunition or some other shit the orcs are keeping here, and a small explosion goes off. We're going to count that as a frag grenade. You are taking... Give me a athletics test.
Alrighty.
Critical. All right. So the explosion goes off. It's only going to do 10 damage, which is not going to be enough to hurt you because of your resilience. And you got a critical, so even better.
Nice.
The orcs are up. There's one orc in here, a shoot-a-boy. He's going to try to shoot you, T-Muck. Terrified at what's happening as he sees all of his friends dying around him. And he can't even hit at the point-blank range.
Just gonna
He's so terrified.
parry his shooter bullets.
Yep, Vasius, you're up.
That says he's at medium. What's up with that? He should have, I think, one more die within.
I don't know.
All right.
He definitely would be
Oh,
in
he would have hit.
Sorry, team.
Thanks, bro.
Sorry, brother.
Why did you align his aim?
You take 10 damage.
Resilience
wait.
11.
Plus 1 ED. It's a wall weapon. 11 damage.
Mm,
Oh, wait, no, it's only if he's wounded. He's not wounded. But he would have extra dice to hit. Not that it matters. Can he get the 6? Nope.
no.
DACA. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to do it. Okay. What's going to be Vasius?
All right. Vasius is gonna go by this this door here and say, "Brothers, rally to me."
All right, you see
And-
the door is... It's not locked. It's just currently closed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, could I open it?
Yeah.
Could that be? All right. So we're gonna open it.
You see it opens into another hangar bay. And you can see that there is a small ship in here, maybe a shuttle. And you can see all sorts of gear and machinery piled around. And there are a swarm of orcs in here, shouting and hollering and screaming. You'll be right by the door here to open it. There you
Oh, okay.
go. Do you have any movement left? You can keep going, or you can take a shot.
Yeah, I'll take a shot and I'll say over my shoulders, "Brothers, the treasure is here." And I'm gonna take a far shot at that burner.
Okay. That is going to give him some cover, so he's going to have +3 defense, because he's basically behind the fucking
Oh,
shuttle.
shit. Okay. So +3, you say?
Yep.
Okay. I think I got him.
13
think-
successes.
God damn,
Yeah.
Space Marines are legit.
I think I got him.
Vasius, you line up the shot with 4 shifts. Dear God. Roll the damage.
Okay. Oh dear. That's 21 damage, AP3.
Yeah, you find the perfect little spot between the wing and the tail of the shuttle, and as he looks up to, like, see what's going on, boom, bolt of plasma right in the face, and he is gone.
Look his face.
Hrothgar.
Okay, so I'm gonna run.
Oops, sorry.
Then I have to use my combat action to unjam my gun.
Okay, it's a tech test, right?
Yes, tech test, I think DN2.
It was DN2, yeah, I mean, you're not gonna fucking fail that. Okay. Zalthos! He's just gonna run to get in position, because he's way behind. He's gonna get on the side of the door. Oh, critical! Alright. Well done. Zalthos slams up against the wall beside the two of you, and you see he gives you a nod, Vasius, and prepares to round the corner with you. T-Muck, you see your team running towards one of the doors, and there's one final orc behind another door.
Ignoring this orc for some reason. That's all right. I'm just gonna walk up to him and try to.
They can't see him because of the wall.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
There's a wall right here.
Okay. I will just attempt to kill this creature.
He's doing a good job hiding, man. What do you want from him? He's trying. Oh, boss, he's killing us down here. Help!
23.
He becomes a smear on the wall as you just throw him and crush him.
All right, and then rest of my movement here, and I will open the door.
Open the door for Severius.
Yep.
All right, Severius, your turn.
Oh, brilliant.
The door that is directly across from you is wide open.
Thank you, brother. And I am also going to just fly straight on through. Actually, do I literally have to fly? I might. 18. Yep. I'm going to take a pilot test and use the jump pack.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Oh, man.
Do it.
Which is this skill. 1, 2, 3, go. No!
Complication, but you have 6 successes.
Okay.
Does anything happen with the jump pack on a complication?
Yes. If you
Okay.
fail the pilot test, skip. A complication triggers a crash, which deals a minimum of 1d3 shock damage plus falling damage.
All right.
Is it reliable?
I'll let you make your attack because you pass with flying colors, and then we'll do the crash after that.
Okay, cool.
So go ahead and move up, and then make your attack. Your smash attack.
Whoosh. Wait, here we go. There he is.
Emuk Severius goes soaring past you as he's done so many times before, like a black bullet, and crashes into the shooter boy, literally.
Bonus 1 for charging.
Because that's necessary. Okay.
Or DN2 orcs.
Yep. I wish Peppa would have upgraded us, boys.
I was doing my best. Okay.
Your best wasn't good enough.
That's not my fault.
Oh my, 17 damage. Severius, as you soar through, just maybe a foot or two off the ground, you try to corkscrew like underneath the cockpit of this shuttle, and you misjudge it ever so slightly. The side of your jump pack clips the underneath, like the chin of the cockpit, which causes it to like stutter and crash. You basically barrel into this orc, and he just explodes as you just go right through him. And what happens on a crash with this thing?
I think I take falling damage and
D3
1d3 shock.
Well, you're not that high, because you're kind of more just going in a straight line. When you fall a distance of 5 meters or more... Oh, no, you're fine. Yeah, you're not that high up, so you're not going to take any damage. So we'll just do the shock.
Alrighty. Shock is...
Oops, sorry. Oh, they're both
1.
1, so
That was
1
weird.
shock. Okay, and we'll say your momentum probably takes you a little bit further as you screech to a halt, covered in orc blood, and surrounded by greenskins, who let out a wah and charge. The Beastnaga, bringing his big choppa down on your head, hopefully. That didn't work for some reason. What is going on here? Try that again. He hits! Oh my god, he hit! 12 damage, AP 1!
Oh no, I'm taking wounds this time, I think. Wait, hold on.
Oh no.
You could full
I can-
defense for the whole
I can-
round.
No, I'm gonna do determination first.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna do determination and then just... Alright. Only blocks 1. So 12 AP 1. My resilience is 11 minus 1, 10, so I take 2. So I do take a real wound for reals, and also a shock.
They bleeds, boys, get 'em! With a wah, the Slugger Boys come charging forward. One at you, Vasius. This is our ship! Critical! Not sure why it didn't give me a good critical. He does hit you, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why it didn't. It's not doing damage. Well, it's only 7 damage, so he's probably not going to hurt you. However, he does have a critical hit. Crimson Ash, the attack sears into the foe, fusing flesh into a charred ruin. The target suffers 4 wounds and is on fire. Alright, you can use determination against that if you'd like. And then you take D3 mortal wounds. So you take 1 mortal wound from the fire, and you're on fire. So Vasius, this orc gets a lucky hit, hits one of the, maybe one of the grenades or something on your belt, or one of the bolts in one of your extra packs, and it kind of detonates right there, and you go up in flames.
Okay, so on fire currently.
Yep. T-Muck, this slugger boy comes after you.
Oh, okay.
Oh dear.
He does hit.
9. Okay.
Only 10 damage, though.
Not even enough to get to my resilience.
Nope. Oh, there's another slugger boy that's going to try here as well. Trying his little orc heart out.
Yeah.
He does hit, but there's only 1 shift, so that's not going to be enough. All right. Severius. Another big beast Snaga comes charging at you. Hoping to get you while you're down. That is a hit. And... oh, DN5, he can only shift 1. 14 damage, AP1.
Now it's getting real. Alright, I'm gonna roll determination here.
Okay.
A few, so you say 14, that's 4, absorbing 3 to shock, whoops, I'm exhausted, and 1 real wound.
Okay. Hrofnar, the shooter boy's trying to shoot you through the doorway, but I don't know how good he's going to be at that. We'll see, though. He does hit. He doesn't have a complication, so he didn't hit his buddy, but he's got a whopping 11 damage to you.
Okay.
So you'll take a point of shock. And you see a burner boy come stomping around the corner. Oh, he can't quite make it? No, he can't.
Wait, why do I take shock?
Because it equals your resilience.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. You guys are up. We're on to Vasius. You are on fire. Severius, you can see a couple more orcs making their way in from the other room to the north. Clearly they were waiting for you guys, and they're trying to join the fight here.
What's the way to not be on fire again?
You can spend a point of ruin or wrath, or you can take a test.
What is the test?
It's an athletics test, I believe.
Athletics? Yeah, I'll give that a shot. And that is, okay. Let's give this shit.
Critical?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Fire's definitely out.
Aha. And let's see. Who do we have to fuck with? Let's move into the room a little.
Okay.
And oh, there's that Burna. Let's shoot that Burna.
Well, you can't move past the orc. He's in your path. He's blocking the door.
Oh. So is this good?
Well, no, this orc here.
Oh,
Yeah.
this guy.
Yeah.
Let's kill that guy.
Now, you could try to do like a multi-action or multi-attack where you attack this guy and then move, and you could attack again if you can get in range, or you could shoot the guy too.
Okay.
Increase the DN of your attacks, but you can try something like that.
Yeah, let's can I do sword then shoot or okay,
Yes, just add plus 2 DN to your attacks.
okay. From the start?
Yes.
Okay, plus 2. Here we go. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, well, we'll say yeah.
Space Marines.
So that's a success. We're gonna roll damage, shifted for damage. Oh boy, that's 19 AP3.
All right, you drive your power sword through his chest, cleave up through his shoulder. His half-cut body just falls to the side, and you are able to rush past as he slumps into the corner dying and gurgling on his own blood.
Xeno scum.
And you see the Burna trying to light the pilot light on his flamethrower, looking awfully worried.
Hello. Yeah, and we'll plasma pistol that boy.
Oh, I just should have shot you too.
I can't be stopped. Oh,
Complication!
He didn't overcharge it, right?
no. I did not, no.
Okay.
Well, let's see what the complication is. Out of ammo.
Ammo.
Okay. All right.
Reload next turn, that's fine. You do still hit, though.
Alrighty.
And
All right. 15 AP3.
looking down at the gaping wound in his chest, he collapses into a steaming pile of dead orc. Hrafnar, the door is now clear. You can see
Alright.
Severius just past the shuttle on the ground, getting wailed on by a couple of orcs.
And this is a big ship in front of me, so I gotta run around it.
It'll just give cover. You can shoot like under it or over it. Or you
Okay.
can try to you can go around it, over it, alongside it. Whatever you think would be cool.
Okay. Can I jump on top of it then?
Give me an athletics test.
Oh.
Okay, you pass. Roll the complication. Harsh environment. Okay, so you do just smash into this thing, and with your power armored gauntlets and boots, you like leave dents in the side of this thing as you crawl up onto the top. However, as you set your foot to brace yourself to shoot, you accidentally step on the canopy of the shuttle, and your foot cracks through the glass. So all your shots will have an additional +1 DN here, as your footing is kind of off.
All right. I am going to shoot that nearest the Beast Naga, the further one.
Okay.
Actually, this one here.
All right.
Severius, got your back.
That is a hit. 10 damage. Did you apply the Hellfire rounds?
I tried clicking on it, but it's not doing anything.
What do Hellfire rounds do?
I think they give plus ED
Plus
to...
3 ED to organic.
Oh wait, you know what I think it is? Hold on, let's try this. You see there's a bunch of icons on your thing right now? Your token?
Mhm.
Try rolling the damage now, see what happens. No, the damage, not the Hellfire rounds on the attack. That's weird. That's 3 more damage. So 13?
14. I think I rolled
14?
11 initially.
Mm,
Or was it 10?
It was 10, 12.
Okay, 12.
So 12 plus, so 16 damage. That is just enough to kill him. He has exactly 16 with his resilience. He staggers and then falls into a bloody heap. Hrothgar, what initiative were you at?
I think I'm 4.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. You're second in here. Okay.
Yeah, I was right under.
Zalthos is gonna come in the room here. And when he gets here, he's about to try to shoot the one that is attacking Severius, but he sees these two, and he's gonna aim the flamer and try to clear that door for you, Temuk.
Oh, okay.
Because he's got, I believe the flamers have spread, if I recall.
That they do.
Yeah. And he's a space marine, that's what he would do.
Good thinking.
Critical hit. He douses that whole hallway in holy promethium, but somehow not a lick of flame gets through the door and even gets close to you. The 2 orcs suffering a vicious vivisection from a flamethrower.
Yeah.
Suffer 3 mortal wounds on top of the 12 damage AP1 and go up in flames, screaming and melting before your very eyes. And you see Zalthos just like jerks his head in the direction of Severius, like help him out. And you're up.
Yeah. So I will charge forth to aid my battle brother. Oh, accidentally closed the door.
I close the door and I leave.
It seems like a bad situation. I'm gonna go look for the warp drive somewhere else. All right. Oh, and I will alert the brothers. More over here.
Yep, there's a whole firing squad coming through the north door.
I would like to multi-action.
Okay.
I'm going to try to kill this beast snagga and then throw a frag grenade.
Oh, love it. Okay. Okay.
That's a wild combo.
Yeah, dude.
So he will have +2.
Yeah, so it'll be
DN.
+2 to that and then +2 to the grenade, which will make it DN5 instead of 3. It's a blast weapon.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, almost a critical.
Oh.
I'm assuming that hits. Yeah, he's DN3. So he is hit. And
Ooh.
yeah. Severius, you see Temuk comes sliding to your aid, tearing this orc in twain, reaches for a grenade, and hucks it into the hallway where the orcs are amassing. DN5 ranged attack.
Okay.
Or ballistic skill test.
3. I'm gonna use a wrath to reroll that.
Okay.
There we go. You
9
can't
successes?
shift, right, for explosions?
I don't care. Go ahead and shift. It's more incredible that way.
Okay.
What's the blast? Blast 5?
6.
So Jesus. Okay. Roll damage.
12.
12 damage. Is that
no AP.
enough? They are still alive. But the grenade goes off and it fucks them up hard. You see them get knocked around, shrapnel cutting through their green bodies. They're screaming in pain and shouting in confusion. But it looks like they're all alive, but they're not doing great. Severius, what would you like to do?
I think I'm really vibing with Temuk's sort of tactics. I wanted to whip a grenade into the north room as well.
Okay, go for it. That'll be DN3.
We will do that.
I don't know why these guys are called Deathwatch. You literally just watch a lot of death happen.
Okay.
Oh, barely made it.
All you need, two dice to be 6s.
Jeez.
I mean, he's on the ground with a fucked up jetpack, right? So that's a little bit of a harder throw.
Yeah. A Hail Mary.
He's right-handed and he's laying on his right side. So he's got to throw with his left hand. You know. Well, roll the damage. Not that it's gonna matter. Another 12 damage will see all 5 of those orcs. Just as they thought their luck was starting to come back together, a second grenade lands at their feet, and they all look at each other like, "This is it," and then they are no more. You may move if you'd like.
I am exhausted, so I can only throw the grenade.
Okay. On the orc's turn, this Shuda trying to shoot you in the back, Temuk.
Amuk.
Oh, almost had the critical.
I will go full defense again and dodge out of the way.
Yep, he missed. Yeah, it's not gonna matter. All right. Well, he almost hit you. A few more beast snaggas are gonna come jumping around the terrain here to attack you guys. And
Weird.
this guy's gonna come for you. Can this guy? Oh, this guy's a Shuda. We'll go for Temuk as well. Getting around the corner here. All right. We'll have the Shuda go first. Shots ringing out, clanging off the walls, and it hits you. No, it does not.
I'm DN, I
Yep,
think.
he missed. He's
8
got-
now.
Oh. Well, he only rolled 2 successes, so... Okay. Well, the Beast Snag is going to try to smash you.
Okay.
Because that's how we roll. Critical! Get fucked, noob!
I'm gonna
The
spend a point of ruin here to try to get more successes.
Yeah.
9. He got it.
Ooh, no.
Okay, and I can shift none of these. 2, 3.
No,
4, 5.
'cause-
Nope, none of them. Okay. All right, you are hit for 12 damage AP1,
Okay.
and the critical grisly amputation. The foe's limb is removed with extreme prejudice, leaving their body in a crimson arc. You suffer a mortal wound, and one limb is destroyed. Roll a d6. On an even result, the activating player may choose the limb. On an odd result, the GM chooses. Odd result. I think. Oh, they're both. I mean, they're both interesting, right? You've got a two-handed weapon, but having one leg would suck too.
Yeah.
We'll cut off an arm,
Rip.
like maybe midway, like just past the wrist. Gets through a weak part of the armor. The ceramite cracks, and your your left hand is gone. Vasius, your boys are in some trouble.
Brother!
You have flashbacks of all the Marines you lost back on Ball.
Actually, Chris, I should probably be taking a willpower test because blood has been shed, no?
That's true. Yeah, you should probably. It's round 5. You'd probably take a couple of them.
Yeah. Oh boy. Here's 1.
Pass.
Okay. Number 2.
Pass.
Wow.
Smashed.
You gotta take 3 more. It's round 5. There's been. And. Oh, 3. He passes. Just barely.
So this is 4.
Yep. Passed again. Just barely.
Is 5.
The veins are popping out of his neck.
I like how you
Oh,
kept
shit.
Chaos Eye as the completely illegible one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that people want to know.
I know, and I can't fix that. It's just always red. All right, I'm gonna. Can I re-roll this?
If you'd like.
Okay, I would like.
Okay. There it is.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, so
Okay.
it starts off where you're like, oh, it's another day as a Marine, and then you see your bros getting stomped over here, and you almost lose control, but you remember that you're better than that. And it is your turn.
Deep breaths. Okay.
Remember what
Well-
Sanguinius taught me.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna let this stand over by Timok, so I'm gonna charge over there, and I'm gonna start a multi-attack.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hit this beast snagga first with the sword. Oof.
We have
Not too
glory.
great. I still have wrath or run or whichever. So I'll do another one.
Okay.
There we go. But a complication.
Lots of hits, though. All right, roll that damage.
Let's see, complication out of ammo. Well, that's
gotta-
the power sword.
You got to reroll.
Oh, okay. There we go. Okay.
Dropped weapon. Makes sense. All right.
Drop
and
the sword.
you can probably shift a little bit there if you want and do some
Yeah.
sweet power sword damage. 16
Alright.
AP3. Even the Beast Snagga can't absorb that much damage. He dies, but he dies hard and slow. As he falls to the ground, he drags the blade out of your grasp, still piercing him in the chest. And his blood-frenzied eyes grow dim. You can still shoot. I'll let you make a multi-attack with your pistol if you want, since you no longer have the sword.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, Vasios will just stay there because he'll have to pick up his sword anyway. And he will take aim at that shooter with the pistol. And boom.
All right, that is a hit. Oh yeah, a perfect shot. Even with the cover, you clip him, and it's enough. That brings us to Hrofnar up on the shuttle. Carnage all around you.
Kill the Xenos. I'm gonna jump down in front of this shooter and like bring my knife down on his head.
Oh, sick.
Was that guy dead?
Athletics or
He's still alive.
Vashti?
Just make an attack roll.
okay.
That is a hit.
Ooh.
11 damage, AP 1. That is just enough. You miss his head, but you bury the sword or the knife into his neck, and with all of your weight, just have him crunch to the floor. Zalthos is going to move up by you guys behind this cover, and he's going to light up this last shooter boy that's over in the doorway. Another screaming orc dies in the flames, and he says to you, Vasius, we need to keep moving or we're going to get overwhelmed. Timok.
Because I went full defense, I'm basically stuck here for a turn.
Makes sense. You lost a hand, too. That looks bad, brother. Severius. You are surrounded by dead orcs and a Space Marine hand.
This one snagga who I'm gonna
there's one guy left. That's right.
go ahead and throw a chainsword into. Not literally throw. I mean, we're hand to hand. I'm gonna stab him with it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
You stab, then you turn it on. Okay. Looks like a hit.
For damage, go.
Oh, God. Brutal
18.
weapons are so ridiculous in this game. Yep.
Yeah.
18. You did exactly what I said. Turn on the blade, and blood is showered everywhere, leaving you alone for a moment's respite as all the orcs are cleared from this hangar. And I think that is an excellent place to take our break here. We will be right back. Listeners, we are back. I've got some delicious Dr. Pepper. It is oh so perfect. And our boys here are Space Marines murdering everything in sight. You have cleared the first two hangars. You can still hear the warning alarms going off. Lights are flashing. You can hear the sounds of orcs echoing throughout the halls, and obvious confusion and chaos from your arrival. The ship is shaking with what you guys would know as a warp transition, and your radios begin to static, or your voxes begin to cut in and out as you lose contact with your strike cruiser. And you take stock of the situation. It seems you have a moment to catch your breath. Zalthos is making sure his gun is ready to go, reloading some fresh tank of Promethium. And Timok is grabbing his bloody stump, which, with your Space Marine implants, the bleeding quickly comes to a stop as your blood clots. But your left hand is fucked up. What would you guys like to do?
Brothers, I can no longer wield my weapon efficiently. Can we trade?
Yeah, I think well, who would benefit? I'll take it if nobody will.
Whoever else is good at close combat. I mean, we all have basically the same stats, right?
Yeah.
So, if anyone has like a feature of their
Yeah, if anyone likes being shooty.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any specific benefits for shooting, but the jetpack allows me to get in close, although I am severely wounded. Oh, wait.
Here.
There's one thing that I want to ask. Do I have actual ranks in Medicaid?
I think everybody does. Everybody has 3 ranks.
Okay, we have ranks in a lot of stuff, so I was wondering if that was just like a thing to make the character sheet fit a thing, or if that was like a real trait rank.
In the game, monsters or threats as they're called in this game, they have like a lot of stats and like a bunch of their skills for some reason.
Okay.
But you're Space Marines, so we'll go with it. You've got that.
Is his weapon like a White Scar specific?
No, it's
Like
just an
something he brought-
eviscerator. It's the two-handed
okay.
chainsword.
Okay, so it's not the thing he brought, the like item he brought from his chapter.
No, it's probably something he's gotten from the armory at this point.
Oh.
I mean, it's probably his, but he didn't bring it with him.
Right, not from the White Scars.
It's got the Deathwatch seal of approval on it, not the White Star's lightning bolt.
Yeah, stamped by the Inquisition. So, if anyone could offer me a suitable melee weapon that's better than the Astartes combat knife, I would use otherwise.
What's wrong with the combat knife?
Oh, Eric,
Surprisingly, Zalthos agrees with you.
I had just killed that shooter.
You're a weapon of the Emperor, brother. Start acting like it.
Oh, okay. My mistake. I'll just find a nearby jet bike and ram it into them. So
Now
yeah,
you're thinking like a Scar.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd say
You do have brutal on the regular chain sword.
Yeah, if you want to trade, that's fine. Otherwise, he's just going to pull out his Astartes combat knife and use the 2 ED to go to town. Which is reliable.
No, I think I'd do that. Yes, brother. If you wish to entrust me with this fine weapon, I shall wield it for you.
Verily.
All right, what are you giving him?
We're trading
Swapping
chain swords, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
You get the two-handed, I get the one-handed.
I'll switch that for you guys. Here you go.
Nice, nice.
There you go.
Easy.
All right.
brings a tear to one eyes, brother. Teamwork.
Does anybody wish to spend any wrath to regain shock while you have time, or conduct a Medicaid test to try to regain wounds?
Yes and yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll drop my shock.
Okay, so if you spend, you restore shock equal to your rank plus tier. You guys are tier 3, rank 3, so you restore 6 shock if you spend a wrath point.
Awesome.
Well, I'll probably wait.
I will do
Ooh.
now.
The only reason I ask is because it takes an action in combat to do that, so you're free to do it now if you'd like, but if you'd rather save it, that's fine.
Oh no.
How much wrath do we have? Was it the 3?
2. Just like
2.
normal.
Tima gets a wrath complication when he tries to medicate himself. He succeeds, but
Alright. Is there anything special that happens on a complication, Sean? With the Medkit
not that I remember. So just a lost item.
test? Okay. We're gonna say your other grenade.
You
was
lost your
lost.
hand.
I
Your-
promise I cannot find my hand.
Your other grenade fell off your belt at some point. You're not sure where
Rip.
it's at.
Okay.
Just a distant beeping.
And what does that give you? 1 wound back?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I didn't get any shifts, so.
Alright. Anybody else hurt?
I am. I'm gonna click one.
Can
I
I
also have a complication. Oh, but I
Ooh.
also fail. Oh, wait.
can I try helping Timuk?
You can do a test yourself, but I think you can only get healed once per thing, right, Sean?
Yeah, and I didn't have I only had 1 wound.
you can
Oh.
try on Severius since he failed.
Okay. Let's
Roll your
see.
complication, Matt. Ooh, technology is fucked up. I'm gonna say it looks like the eviscerator
Ooh.
got jacked up. It's gonna need a tech test to make it work. It's jammed with orc guts. However, you are going to get it'd be 2, right, Matt? Yeah, Sean, because he passed, and then 1 for shifting.
Yes.
All right, so you get 2 wounds back, Matt.
Perfect.
And if
And then
somebody wants to
whatever
do it,
whatever you want to rule the critical as. I don't think there's any rules for that.
Thank you, brother.
oh, you get a point of glory for a critical.
Nice.
You guys are maxed out though. And then you'll need a DN, say a DN5 tech test to get the eviscerator working again.
Yeah, we've got a minute.
My system, since it's my eviscerator
Yeah.
that I fucked up.
How do you start this thing, brother?
There's the pull cord. You just pull really hard from the knees.
Ew.
I got a success there. So
1 success out of 7 dice.
yeah,
What does my assist do? Just give him 1 extra dice?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
sure. Well, I'm gonna. If that's a failure, do I get to reroll that?
You can. If you won't. Yep.
If I spend a wrath.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, I'm gonna. Whoa. Okay.
Whoa,
Damn!
5 6s and a 5? Holy fuck.
I went from 2 to 12 successes. So
Oh, God.
that's quite a turnaround.
If
Should've
only that
spent
was an
much
attack
glory.
roll.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, well, it looks like you guys are ready to go if you'd like to proceed.
Yeah.
I think so.
Right. Yeah. All right. So, boy, we got so many doors. I say, brothers, let's take this corridor and each take a door and see where it leads.
Okay.
Zalthos is going to take this door.
I will take this door.
I want to look into this top room a little bit more. That goes back to where we were, presumably.
I'm gonna do this door here.
Wait, who's I'm going with Temok actually.
Melee bros.
There you go. All right. Let us look.
But on the count of
Okay.
3, we're just all gonna kick in the door.
Yeah.
Vasius, your door and Zalthos' door are locked and will need an override. Or could potentially be broken down. They're not bulkhead doors.
Oh. Is there? Yeah. Can I try?
Strength
Something?
test.
Strength test? Ooh.
Yeah. This is going to be DN 5. And when you go to kick in your door, you see Zalthos does the same thing and just puts a boot to the door.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, made it.
And he rolls like a boss. All right, you both throw open the door and find you have opened up squig pens.
Oh, fuck me.
Timuk, you throw open the door and find an empty storage closet with Severius eagerly looking over your shoulder. And Hrofnar, you can open up that other door if you'd like. And you find yourself staring down a long hallway with several other openings. We will just keep the initiative that we have here. So, Vasius, you are first. Squigs, we're not expecting that.
Alrighty. So, I will do a multi-attack,
Alright.
with the power sword.
Okay.
So that adds 2, correct?
So you make an attack roll for each of them and roll damage once.
Okay.
Ooh, it really wanted that critical. That is a miss.
Oh, fuck. I'll have to try a glory then.
Okay. Oh, a 6. Perfect.
Nice.
Just enough. You hit the first one.
Wow.
Make your
All
attack
right.
on the second one.
Okay. All
Roll
right.
damage. Okay,
15
the
AP3.
first one's a little wily. Bounces around. You take a few swings to hit it, but you finally do. Second one, not so lucky. As you drive your power sword through it, and they both go pop. Zalthos, you just hear him shout, "Burn, Xeno scum!" And he just lights the whole room on fire.
Attaboy.
He's gonna do a multi-attack too, but well, he doesn't have to. He's got a spread weapon, so I mean, they're probably dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're dead. 4 shifts.
Jesus.
Oh.
Like, we have to see how much damage he does, right? Like, 18 damage, AP1, and they're on fire.
Yeah.
Mortal wounds, baby.
It's a lot of fire.
Yeah.
The Xenos have been purged, sir. He moves to be at your side. Okay, what would you guys like to do next? That room is clear.
Well, I
There's a
would.
hallway this way
Ooh,
with more
this door?
doors.
okay.
Mordor?
Do I see any? Looking through the hallway, do I notice anything that stands out? I guess.
No. There's just a lot of scrap and junk thrown around. Clearly the orcs have been hanging out down here, but they were probably guys that were in this hallway probably came out to join the fight in the hangars if they were in here. Or ran the other way to go warn other orcs or just run away because you guys murdered everybody.
Hmm.
There's no one left though.
Okay.
The only difference is there aren't the yellow amber hazard lights going off in here. It's just like regular lights, but they are flashing, which you can tell is because, you know, the ship's got like a warning system going on, but it's clearly more of like, you know, quote unquote, like a civilian corridor. It's not like necessarily a work corridor.
Okay.
So it literally is like an adjoining corridor to a couple different rooms.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go through it then. Oops.
Okay.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
Zelthos will join you. Can you not move through it? Is it fucked up?
I put myself on top of the door, so it's hard to like select me and not the door.
All right. Are we doing SWAT team again? Are we gonna go through multiple doors here?
We're gonna kick in this door first, so nothing sneaks up behind us.
Oh, that just leads back to where you guys were.
Who went through that? Who opened that
Hey, I
door?
know you guys.
Okay.
So you've got
well,
you got 3 doors on the on the east side here that you guys can go through if you'd like.
up here. I'm gonna open this one. Boo.
You see another hallway. Timok, Severius, Vasius, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna open this door.
And Vasius, what are you gonna do?
I was gonna follow them, see if this door leads to anywhere interesting.
Go for it.
Oh.
Orcs!
Oh,
We both opened.
All right.
yes.
Vasius, you're up.
Great. I am gonna take aim at that Burna and shoot him. Oh, I'm also going to multi-action. No, I can't because everybody's in the way. No, I'm just gonna shoot that guy.
Okay.
So that'll be fun.
You don't want to get lit on fire?
Nah, I'm alright.
Complication.
Son of Beach, sheet. Okay, so let me do the shift first. We're gonna shift to damage. Complication. Let's see what we got. Out of ammo. Fucking again? Okay.
That's
So
twice you've run out of ammo with that, right?
yeah.
All right, you have 1 reload left.
Fuck. Okay.
Should have 3 for all your ammo.
Right. Dang.
And damage.
Yeah.
Well,
Roll
he's
damage.
obviously dead because it's a plasma pistol.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
17-3.
Hey, Hrofnar, you can hear gunfire from down the hall, or plasma fire, I should say.
Damned. Get to the others.
Can we communicate via helmet?
Yeah, you guys have Vox
Okay.
on your helmets.
I would Vasius would say brother, continue investigating.
Okay. This ship is trying my patience.
Oh, well, you can move from the door then, if you'd like.
Okay.
Zalthos says, lead the way.
Oh shit.
Hrofnar, give me a... well, you can tell. You can hear the gunfires in this hallway coming from, you know, somewhere over here.
It
But
must
give me an awareness test.
A sight awareness test?
It is a sight awareness test, as a matter of fact.
Oh no! I hit enter before I added my extra 3.
Well, go ahead. Just add the extra 3. Lonan, if you knock over stuff, I'm not gonna be happy. Do not step on the chaos
8
warriors.
successes.
Hold on, I got a cat trying to play Warhammer over here. Giant Gila monster. Okay, 8 successes. So, as you are standing there deciding where to go, you see a a sigil on the wall here, which you recognize as indicates the direction towards the warp drive generators.
I found the path, brothers.
Excellent work.
Warp generators are this way.
Right behind you.
You can keep moving if you'd like. It's pointing to this way, Eric.
That way? Okay.
Yes. Yep. And then you see a door, which looks pretty heavy duty.
I'm gonna check to see if it's locked.
Oh, it definitely is. This is a major bulkhead door.
Is there a control panel?
There is.
Okay. I'm gonna try and tech it.
All right. DN7.
7. Oof.
Complication with 4 successes. Harsh environment. Okay. So you can tell as you get near this door, this is definitely where the warp drives are at. And this wave of nausea kind of sweeps over you, makes you a little staggered. Give me a willpower test, please. DN3.
It's because I don't wear a helmet, isn't it?
Yep. It's fine though. 4 successes. Yep. You are untroubled. Zalthos says, we should just use one of the charges. Get in there. We've got 5 of them.
Blow it to hell.
And he, you've got a charge and he's got one, so whichever one you want to use. I guess he'd hand you his,
It's
and
his.
he'd kind of keep overwatch.
It was his idea.
Yeah.
So yeah, he
Alright.
tosses you the charge to put on the door, and he's covering.
Alright, then I'm gonna strap it up.
All right. Meanwhile, T-Muck.
Right. T-Muck will go here.
Not swing
And-
his 2-handed weapon.
He doesn't need to, because he's got a one-handed chainsword now.
You
And
know,
he
if
is...
the orcs ever get a chance to attack again, they're going to bite off your other hand.
I'll kill him with the teeth. He will multi-attack these two.
He would do that.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, he would. Let's see. Chainsword, brutal with parry.
Application. That is
a
a
success.
hit.
16 damage.
All right. Squig goes pop,
Fall
and you
prone.
fall prone as you slip on some greasy oil on the ground. I think you can still attack when you're prone, but it's another... your defense is reduced by 2. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can still make the other attack. Just your defense is down while you're on the ground.
Nice.
That is
Success.
only a 4, though. Oh, it still hits him, though, because he's a orc.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
And he also takes 16, because I only roll damage once.
Well, was that enough? It is. You fall to the ground, take a swing, and hit this guy, cutting him at the ankles, cutting his body from his feet, and he collapses to the ground, screaming and dying, leaving one remaining beast snag. Severius, if you'd like to finish off the last one.
Well, I hear legends of Beast Naga somewhere over here, so I'm just gonna charge in blindly.
You could. He's right here. I think the light is. I think the light's fucked up again. Maybe he's in the wall. Maybe that's why. There he is.
Oh, I see him now. I guess that's probably not a charge then if he's right in there.
No, I mean you would see him. Yeah, he's not like hiding or anything. You could see him through the open door.
That's fine. And I'll give him a good chop. For my brother Timuk.
I'm not dead yet.
For your hand.
But she's about to be. That is a hit.
That's a hit.
Successes.
That's gonna be damage. And 1 glory. Back up to 6 and 1. Does that right? Okay, yes. Go. Maybe 4.
20 damage. Holy fuck. Yeah, he's a smear on the wall. Rothnar, you and Zalthos can hear shouting from coming from the direction you guys came around the corner of the hall. You can hear this familiar sound of orcs and a wah echoes through the hallways. Top of the round. You guys have set the bomb, so it'll go off on your turn. Vasius, you're up first. You guys have cleared the room.
Okay. I suppose we should unite with the other brothers. So I think Vasius would head towards the others.
You guys can tell that it's probably just to the north of where Timuk is. The hallway probably connects.
Gotcha.
So you can just go that way. You don't have to go all the way around.
Oh, we can just shoot. Great. Okay.
Yeah, you can keep going if you have movement left.
God,
They're up here.
I can enter. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The lights are getting fucked up somehow with the corners, so I don't know why there's these weird areas of shadow that... Whatever. All right, Hrothnar, your turn. The explosion goes off, and the door is no more. And you can see, it looks like there are several warp generators back here. You see two other doors. Basically, the generator's in the middle of the room, and you can tell there are doors that lead out or into other parts of this chamber.
Okay. Now, would the ship only have one generator, or would be looking for multiple?
You can tell as soon as you see this that it's a layout. It probably has either 2 or 4 generators, each in their own little room like this. They're probably all attached to each other. You can see the 2 doors in this room. Actually, all 4 doors. All 3 doors. They look... Actually, let me scratch that. The door on the north of the room looks identical to the one you just blew up. The door on the east and south side of the room look different, but they look identical to each other.
Okay.
You can tell the one on the north wall is a bulkhead like major door. The ones on the other 2 walls, they're not as heavily armored, but they probably go into like little, not like an airlock, but like a little holding area between rooms.
Weird is strong here. Target acquired. I'm checking it out. I'm gonna check the other doors to see if they're locked or not.
No, they are. You're able to open them from once you're in here, and yeah, it's like a little airlock. And then if you go into the next, you can see that it's another door that leads into another generator room.
And is that one locked?
Nope, that's unlocked too. Yeah, so Zelthos says, start planting the next one.
I've only got one. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna plant mine in this far room.
Okay. Zalthos is just covering. He'll stay in here. Overwatch. Timuk.
Yep.
Your turn.
I'm gonna
probably get rid of that prone condition too. Unless you're gonna crawl all the way there.
Good point. Army roll. I'm Metal Gear Solid rolling.
Cardboard box.
Great reference there. I like that.
Yeah, I will go over here and I will open the door. If I could move further.
You see it is a massive, massive door. It's going to require a tech test to get open.
Okay.
DN7.
Oh, well, nope.
Nope.
New.
Severius, you're up.
We still have this wee door at the bottom.
Yep.
I'm gonna take a peek in there, I think.
Okay.
Good.
You see a small corridor that leads to an elevator lift at the far side of the room.
Alright. We do it's a normal walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it.
Nothing else in here. That's the whole room.
Alrighty.
Okay. At this point, you guys can hear the sounds of movement and shouting, and you're pretty sure that there are orcs nearby. You guys are up. Vasius.
Alrighty, gonna continue going down this hall. Oh, and I see a buddy.
Yes, you can hear them, and then you can see just about to round the corner is one of them.
Okay. I will go up to meet it like this, and I will begin in a multi-action. I'm on my last reload. Okay, so power sword first. Looks good.
That is a hit. Another beast snagger. Taking
Shit
one for the
damage.
team, as they love to do.
13 AP3.
I lied. He didn't love it. He fucking hates it.
Yeah.
AP3, you say, hmm?
Hmm.
Well, that is exactly enough to kill him.
Right.
Oh. The
And
squid looks
now-
confused. Where once there was an orc, there's now a dead orc.
Uh-oh. He's gonna have a dead face. I don't know. That looks pretty good.
Oh yeah, critical hit with a plasma pistol to the face.
Yeah. I mean, might as well just shift for damage, right? Critical hit will be overpowering assault. A stunning blow sends the foe lurching away, senses blurred by the brutal impact. 5 shock and staggered. And roll damage. 17 AP3.
That, I mean, you did enough shock to start doing mortal wounds to him. So suffice to say, the blast lifts him off his feet and slams him against the back wall, where he then goes kasplat. Hrofnar, you have set the bomb. What would you like to do?
I want to lock the Dark Angel in the room with it.
That's not very nice, brother.
But it's in character.
You only have one hand.
Leave the room and close the door, I guess.
Okay.
Who's getting down here with the other charge? Don't
You
tell me
see-
I have to come rescue you.
Zalthos is aiming his gun at this door. He's like, we've got company. And then you see he, like, chimes in on his Vox, and the three of you, get in here with the charges. Stop messing around. T-Muck.
I will. It's further up this way.
Yes.
Okay, so I will run that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay. Corners, damn corners.
Or not move at all, apparently.
Yeah. There. That puts me at 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12,
There's the warp room.
14.
Just look for the purple glow.
Yeah. Very reminiscent.
You can see Zalthos is aiming his gun towards the north side of the room. Hrofnar has just walked through the door behind him, and looks like he's emerging from the room beyond. And Severius.
I've got some distance to cover, so I think I'm gonna make another pilot test to try to
that's so
zoom up north and catch up with the gang.
Zigzag your way through here? Yeah, I definitely a pilot test. You got
Just,
1, 2, 3, 4 corners to turn.
Yeah, you
4
just
90-degree turns.
you just turn it off right before you hit a box, and then like jump off of it like a frog and turn it on again.
Oh,
Easy peasy.
It's like 40k bunny hopping.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Be sure you unequip your gun and equip your knife so you go faster.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Guys
stupid.
go faster with a knife.
Yeah, it's Counter-Strike rules.
Yep.
Oh.
Well, you didn't crash this time.
Hold on, I want to throw a glory at it.
Okay.
Is it DN3? Does that
Almost
count?
failed. Yeah, it was DN3, right?
That's
Yeah.
the standard, yeah.
Yeah, okay, you're fine.
Okay, great.
Oh, if you fail, you scatter as you crash into a wall. Okay. No, you make it, so you can go as far as they'll let you go.
9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15.
Yeah, you can see the opening to one of the generators.
Oh, yeah, do we want to go through here? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2. Oh!
Oh, yep. You gotta stop there. You found
Alright, so I'm gonna stop there.
a big shooter. Was that your whole action to go that far, or was that just movement?
So, wait, hold on. What does it read? Effect using your movement, you can fly at double your speed, making the piloting test ignoring terrain.
Okay.
So if it's a run action, that means my speed normally is 7. and a normal run would be 14, and then doubling that would be 28, which is longer than whatever.
Oh my god.
I guess it wouldn't be a charge because I don't know
Yeah,
that there was a guy there.
but you can still attack.
All right.
The store's open, by the way. Obviously, they came through it.
Oh yeah, because that's just the moving action.
Okay,
Cool.
I'll allow it.
I'll do that then.
You see an orc who was preparing to shoot Vasius. He's got a big shooter, and now he's about to get a big dead.
Should I be worried about that?
Hell yeah.
Oh no, because it's unwieldy. Never mind. Zoop.
Okay, roll the critical.
Damage. Critical.
Severius, how do you kill this poor orc who was just doing his job?
Well, coming around the corner with a jetpack, and I think I see him reloading or pulling his weapon up, and as he does so, I grab onto it and then fly into the opposite wall and drive the eviscerator into his kind of in the collarbone area between the neck and the shoulder, sputtering gore and bits and bobs all over the hangar and the hallway.
You can see there's like a cafeteria beyond that doorway. The orcs are up. This door opens up, and a squig comes bouncing in towards Zalthos. Big chompy teeth coming at you. He actually hit. Holy shit. And...
Finally, a worthy opponent for you, huh?
Yeah.
A literal dog for the orcs.
Yeah, he actually hit though. He did some damage, I think. 15 AP1. He rolled like shit on his brutal though.
Yeah.
So that would be. I think he's gonna make a determination roll here because he hasn't taken any hits yet. Oh, what a boss! 5. He takes 0 damage. The squig looks confused why he's only biting ceramite and not delicious flesh. Behind him comes running in a beast snagga, who is gonna try to help out here and also attack him with the big choppa. Ooh, almost a critical. He scores a hit, 12 damage, AP1. I think Zalthos is gonna make one more determination here. He passes, but he is now exhausted, and he's going to take 1 wound from that. His first. And, okay. Finally running through the door, Hrofnar, you see clearly the orc leading this group, a massive beast snagga covered in skins and furs, wielding a large, brutish-looking axe. And yeah, he is going to try to smash you, as Tukaz has shown up to the party. Oi, you Marine boys came to the wrong ship. The boss is going to be so pissed.
I'm coming for your boss.
Whoa.
He's got to hit 1 shift, and he is going to attain 13 damage. Ew.
Okay, I will roll. Sorry, determination, right?
Yes. Only 1. 2. 2, you got a 6.
Okay. Okay, so I am good.
You can hear from the other side of the door that you just came through, Hrofnar, more orcs, and they appear to be shouting, and they clearly have discovered the bomb and are trying to decide what to do with it. Vasius, you're up.
Excellent. Okay, so can I...
You would hear Zalthos over the comms. A little help here?
Yeah.
Or do
So
me and
right-
the wolf have to do everything?
So right through this doorway here, eh?
Well, it's a big party.
Oh yeah.
Huge party.
We're going multi-attack with the power sword. So how many people do we got? We got Squig, we got a Beast Snaga, and we got 2 Kaz, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
2 Kaz Sam.
Well, let's start with the Squigums. And so that would be
Are you shooting or using your power sword?
This will be power sword.
Okay.
Yeah. So that would be plus
+4.
+4 now. Okay.
Yep. It's +2 for each guy after the first.
Okay. Here we go.
Complication.
Fuck.
But you do.
But a hit.
It is a hit. So let's see what the complication is.
Oh, roll again. Weapon stuck. Okay. Well, you cut through the squig so hard, your sword gets stuck in the floor, which
Okay.
will prevent you from making the rest of your attacks.
Shit. Okay.
But the squig is probably going to go pop.
Yeah, let's roll that damage. All that beautiful bean footage. 15 AP3.
Whoop! Rofnar! Blood Angel sort of came to your rescue, but not really.
Leave it to me. Alright, I'm gonna dual wield my combat knives.
Yeah.
We're gonna mess
What a great
him
weapon,
up.
brother.
Everybody has all these exotic weapons, and he's like, I pull out my shiv and just fucking murder this guy.
I made it out of wolf teeth so I can ship dark angels.
Yeah. Got a wolf pelt handle and everything.
Oh, it's so great.
And normally the multi-attack would be a -2 to DN, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I negate that.
It'd be +2 because it makes it worse, so you ignore
Okay.
that.
Yeah,
you
so
just
I
make a
ignore
straight
that.
attack.
So 2 straight attacks.
Yep. So cool.
So cool.
Yeah, well, 2 Kaz Sam is only 3 defense 3, so that ought to do it. Just like back at that Hive City, doing all the work, killing all the priority targets. 11 damage, AP 1. He is going to spend some determination. I'll spend a rune to do some determination here. Probably should be lower, actually. Okay, he will not take any wounds from that. He is not very heavily armored, but he's thick.
Alright, then I'm gonna do it again.
Stab him harder. Okay. You do hit him harder.
With 2 shifts. Shift to damage.
Yep.
Application.
Blinded. Okay.
Oh,
Interesting.
And roll damage. There you go. 15
There we go.
AP1. We'll spend another ruin here to take another resilience roll. Or determination roll.
I'm adding your trophy to my rack.
He passes 3 of those. Which is... How much you do? 15 AP1. Okay. He is exhausted. And he takes some damage. And... I love you guys. Excellent job. Zalthos is going to... I think he's going to pull out his bolt gun and shoot the Beast Snaga right next to him. Oops. Because he knows better than to steal your trophy. Kabam! Point blank range, a hit
Oh.
with 3 shifts.
Sheesh.
Just fucking die. 15 damage with the pistol. Oh my goodness. Poor Beast Snaga. Is that enough? Not quite. But that beast snaga is basically dead. He's like swaying in the wind. He's fucking hurt. T-Muck.
All right. I'm going to engage. I guess both of them.
Like hell you are. I'll stab you too.
It's okay, brother. I can see you are struggling here with your knives. Is that?
At least I
can't
can
tell-
carry mine.
I put the other knife in my mouth.
Put it in your stump.
Yeah. Oh, that would hurt. Is the top guy?
Ash, just
They're both
strap
hurt.
a chainsaw to
No,
one.
I just can't tell which one is which. 'Cause
Beast
all the
Snaga
names-
is the
This is
top.
the snaga.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the bottom guy.
I know there's a lot of text. You gotta zoom in real close.
Yeah, even zooming in, it's all like Tima Coca Flashar Sagnos by a beast. Fine. I don't know what's happening here.
Timu Tukazaza Fanar.
Yeah.
I love that guy. Vabi Snaganos.
I will. I guess I will chainsword this guy.
Okay. This guy.
This guy right here. I will all out attack him.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Good shot.
Gotta Leslie that shit when you can, you know?
7 successes with 2 shifts.
Oh,
You know what? I'll roll a glory in just to see if I get a 6.
wow. This fucking guy.
Whoa!
So
We
3
did
shifts.
Oh my goodness. He's really Leslieing this orc to death. Oh my.
Oh,
Bastard.
And then
One
one
more.
extra dice.
Was that 21 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Well. R.I.P. 2Kaz. R.I.P. bro.
bye.
With a mighty swing, putting all of his strength into his one arm, he cuts down the boss in a bloody display of violence. Severius, your turn.
Alright. Sounded like everything fun was happening over there, so I think I'm gonna zoom in again. I don't really know what's around the corner, so I'm gonna, I think, still make the piloting test. Just for extra movement in case. Hello. Yellow.
You passed. Just
got
barely.
there.
You're scratching some paint off the side, but you made it. And Severius comes bursting into the room to Leslie, the remaining beast snaga.
Oh my gosh. What's what out here?
Just the middle guy. He's all
This
that's
little
left.
guy?
Yeah, this guy's dead.
Alright. Yeah, I'll give him a chop.
Give him the what for?
This poor bastard's got one wound remaining.
Okay.
You gotta go, bud. You gotta go.
Let's see if this is a brick.
House.
Oh, complication.
Oh shit!
But
Oh, unintended target, please.
Oh no.
oh, should I do that first?
Yeah, cut down the boss.
Blinded.
Blinded. Okay. Both of you have hit the generator and some sparks fly out that temporarily blind you, but you still hit him, and with one wound remaining, he falls to the ground as well. Suffice to say, next round, if you guys continue to explore these rooms, you find 2 remaining orcs in the next room trying to disarm the bomb, which you are able to quickly dispatch between the 5 of you. So we'll just take them off the map too.
Goodbye.
All appears to be quiet for the moment.
Have these both been rigged with explosives?
No. We need your explosives. Get to work.
Yeah, I'll throw mine down.
Yeah.
All right. So this one has been armed, and the one with the open door has been armed.
Okay. I'll take Is there one down here?
Yep.
Okay, there's.
Pick this
I
up.
will do mine then.
All right. Yep. You see there's 4 separate generator rooms all together. You set up your demo charges or melta charges, whatever. You probably melta charges, and set them armed to blow.
Okay.
So, it appears your mission, at least down here, has been a success. But you know, crippling the ship while you are still alive is not enough, and it is time to go hunt down the war boss. So, you take that elevator that Severius found on the south side of the map and take that up towards a level where you can get closer to the bridge where you suspect the boss may be. Meanwhile, back up on the bridge, Loktar and the others can hear all sorts of chaos coming over the Vox from the orcs that are down here. Any camera feeds that you may have show these 5 warriors, armed and armored in jet black armor, wielding a variety of weapons with extreme violence and efficiency as they cut through orc after squig after orc, leaving a trail of, I don't know, looks like at least 30 or 40 guys right now. I lost count. Including your Beastnaga boss, Tukaz. It seems you will have to deal with these intruders yourselves, though they do appear to be far more capable and dangerous than anything you've dealt with thus far. So, I think that is a good spot to call it tonight as we're almost at our time. Thank you so much for joining us, listeners. Be sure to tune in next week as I have another surprise in store for everybody. It's going to be a very, very special episode, and it's going to be some very cool shit, so don't miss it. We'll be back same time, same place next week for the Emperor. Nighty night.